Oh, I don't want to rip. It looks pretty. There's another box in a box, which looks even more luxurious. The box is more luxurious from the luxurious box that was just in here. Oh my god. I love it. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Last day of my long hair, you know, just before the chop. So yes, the time has arrived to get the chop, to get a little bit of a change, a little bit of a refreshment. We'll see how it's gonna work, but enough about talking. Let's roll the video, because an exciting review is going to take place in today's episode. Stay tuned. And we are back in the studio. As you can see, the haircut is done. I actually love it. As you can see, it is a little bit like disconnected. Part of it is shaved, while part of it is kept but definitely cut. And the best part of the haircut is that I can do just like this. So simple and so quick. And look at this. I'm done. My haircut is done. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, today, for this exciting episode, what I am going to try is a little bit of a luxury, because why not? And there it is. Can you see it? Like the sign? It is Charlotte Tilbury. Darlings! Charlotte Tilbury is in the house. She has arrived. I am so excited. Recently, there has been a huge promotion on Charlotte Tilbury website, the original website. And so I said, yeah, I'm in. I'm in, count me in. So I ordered and it has arrived. I think we have like the full face of Charlotte Tilbury, like luxurious makeup. So let's dive in and let's have a look in that box. What is inside? And so here we are with the box. It's time to open it, to reveal the contents. Where is it? Oh, there it is. See? Ta-da! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, when you buy the luxurious makeup, you can certainly prepare for yourself that's going to be, the packaging is going to be luxurious. At least that was my expectations. And just look at this. And right at the entry, there's this gorgeous Charlotte Tilbury peeking at me and smiling and inviting me into her world of makeup. Don't mind if I do. And look at this. Paris Star Channel. I love it. Okay. And inside this little book. Wow, okay, that's really cool. Inside this book, there are some codes for exclusive free stuff that I can have with my next order. I love it. I really love it. I can't show you because there are some codes in here, so I can't show it. And yes, and my order, and you know, how much did I spend? Just 1 second. Over 200 euros! I spent over 200 euros for this makeup. let's hope and keep our fingers crossed that it's gonna be worth it, because otherwise... Anyway, enough talking. Let's dive into this package and see what's inside. Okay, there is a wrapping in here in this box. There is a wrapping. Oh. There is a wrapping around this box and I don't know how to get rid of it. Can anyone, like, send help? What is happening? Do I have to rip it? I think I have to rip it. Oh, I don't want to rip. It looks pretty. There's another box in a box, which looks even more luxurious. The box is more luxurious from the luxurious box that was just in here. Oh my god. I love it. I'm like a baby. I'm like, ah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, I am, well, you know, makeup is the thing that excites me. I'm definitely an excited type of a person right now. Look at this. Charlotte Tilbury. The box. Oh, nah. There you go. It looks really pretty. As if that box was already luxurious, but this is even more luxurious. And yes. How do we open it? Oh, it's in here. Look at this. Absolutely love it. And inside... Okay, so we lift the lid like so, and then we reveal the product. Oh, I need to stop doing it. But look at it. Oh, oh. The products are inside. Okay, it's time for a review. What have we ordered? What have we ordered? So we have 3 foundations. Charlotte Tilbury, Airbrush Flawless Foundation in 3 shades, and I ordered number 2 Cool. I ordered number 2 Neutral, and I ordered number 3 Neutral, because I was a little bit confused about the shades. Apparently, upon the initial application, they have a different shade, and then they're a little oxidizing. So I'm really very curious how it's going to perform, how it's going to look like. So that's the 3 foundations that I have. Okay. The next thing that I have ordered was the Airbrush. I am having difficulty spelling it out. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. Oh, I'm too old for party all night. Anyway, this is how it looks like. It's just oh my gosh, this packaging. I absolutely love it. You can definitely tell that this is a luxurious makeup. I absolutely love it. So I can't wait to check it out. And then, of course, something that Charlotte Tilbury is absolutely known for, the Hollywood Flawless Filter for a superstar youth glow, you know. It's that type of a primer that when you put it, it gives you a beautiful natural glow. So we have this. Then I didn't order the concealer because I had a mixed feeling about the applicator, and it's not a lot of that concealer there. So instead of that, I ordered the Magic Vanish. Oh, this packaging, I love it. Don't you think? I'm like a baby, you know. I'm like a baby in the sugar store. Like, I love it, I love it. So yeah, this is how it looks like, you know, the Magic Vanish. Gorgeous. And I ordered as well, and I guess it deserves a special mention, how beautifully it is Protect. so that it won't be damaged in the packaging. And there you go. The Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder from Charlotte Tilbury. So what do we have? We have a little bit of a primer, we have a little bit of a foundation. Oh, I would have almost forgot. Tinted Love. Tinted Love. This is Lip and Cheek Tint. Something that I love. Just, you know, a little bit, a smidge of color. Why not, you know? So I didn't went full on with all the other face products. I decided this Tinted Love, this little tint, I'm gonna give it a go, a little bit of a whirl, and see how it's going to perform. So yes, it's all in here, in this glorious box. Stay there. Anyway, cool. It is all in here, and there are some extra, you know, extra promotion, extra samples to try it out, like Hollywood Flawless Filter. I guess all the colors that exist right now. Mine is the color number 2, which makes sense that it's not in here because I have it in the bottle. And this is Super Radiance Resurfacing Facial Exfoliator, I suppose. It looks like this. And then the little sample is in here. I absolutely love it. And the Charlotte Tilbury is still gazing at me. How happy. Enough talking. It's time to have some fun with makeup. So, okay. As for the first thing, I'm going to take these foundations out of the box, and I will prime my face using, well, let me, there you go, okay. I am actually going to use this Airbrush setting spray because on the website it is actually written that it can work as a primer and a setting spray. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try, why not? I don't want to interfere with any other non-brand cosmetics. Let's see how it's going to perform the whole brand on my face altogether. Looks really pretty. The bottle is plastic, so it's a little bit could be glass. After all, we're talking about the luxurious makeup, but it's okay, it's not really a very big deal. The mist. I'm scared I'm gonna spray into my eye. Oh, okay. It smells nice. Okay. I think this is more than enough for now. You know, feeling luxurious. Not yet, but soon enough it's possible. Anyway, good. My face is primed, and now it's time to look into the foundation. As I said, I have 3 colors, 2 cool, 2 neutral, and 3 neutral. The foundation is actually protected in here by a special seal, so it's time to break that seal and go inside the bottle, just like so. And we have this exciting foundation. Oh my gosh, the glass bottle, frosted. This is like gold, almost like copper color. And then there's the foundation, the pump, everything. Everything is flawless about this flawless collection, I suppose. It gives me really that type of a luxurious feeling. I absolutely love it. Okay, so the foundations are unpacked, and it's time for a little bit of a test. how it's going to look like. So first, what I'm going to take, I'm going to shake all of them. Although I already checked them before in the shop, and they gave me an impression of very thick foundations. But it's always good to give a good shake to the foundation. I'm shaking myself with the foundation. Alright. So. The first shade that I'm going to try is going to be the shade number 2, Cool. I'm going to put a little bit on my palette. Come on. Okay. And I am actually going to use an extra... Oh, I have a mirror in here. And I'm going to use it here to check the color, the shade. It is a thick, very high coverage foundation, actually, to be honest. I haven't even squeezed the whole pump. Part of it is still on this palette, and most of it is already on my face. And what do you think? I wonder. Okay, let's check another shade, which would be Too Neutral. This is Too Cool, and now I'm gonna use Too Neutral. I'm gonna squeeze it on my palette again. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference between the Cool and the Neutral. The Neutral is light neutral, and the Cool has definitely some kind of a rosy, peachy undertones. I can see that now. And the third one is going to be 3 Neutral. I'm curious. Okay, I see it. So here are the shades of the 3 foundation in order: Too Cool, in the middle Too Neutral, and here on this side 3 Neutral. Cool is definitely rather more on the peachier side. The Neutral, I like this Too Neutral, you know. And the 3 Neutral might be my summer shade, I suppose. What do you think? Too Cool, Too Neutral, 3 Neutral. I am actually going to use the Too Neutral for this makeup, because I believe that this is the shade that I like most. So allow me to wipe this, and we're gonna go to the application. When I was in store and I was swatching it, I wasn't really very certain about this Too Neutral, so I ordered first Too Cool, but I like this neutral though. So I am going to apply to my face Charlotte Tilbury Too Neutral. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna need some more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a full coverage foundation. I can definitely tell you this. I can sense it, you know? Okay, let's see what will happen. Hey guys. Guys, I mean seriously, wow. I mean, this is a full coverage foundation, but I don't like full coverage. I like rather more natural coverage. And I put just, you know, just a little bit, not too much. And this shade, too neutral. I'm looking at my mirror, that is just in here. There's another in here. It gave me that type of a perfect coverage that I... Look! This is my neck untouched by the foundation, and this is the foundation on my face. Could you tell the difference? I think I actually have my favorite shade, you know? My skin is quite fair. So... I'm good. I'm done. Look at this. Alright. It's time for the foundation to set a little bit. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I wonder if the foundation has changed the shade. We're going to check it out in 5 minutes. Okay, few minutes has passed. I can certainly feel like the foundation has set on its own. Yeah. I mean, when I look at the mirror, I see myself a little bit like matte, but not like flat matte, a little bit of a satin matte. There is a tiny bit of a glow. I haven't done anything, which is my mistake, because I should be putting flawless filter before the foundation. I'm gonna put it right now. So yes, which is actually even better, because now I can see the foundation is giving a little teeny tiny bit of a glow on its own. What I had before on my face was just my skincare and the flawless filter primer. So yes, but yeah, what I wanted to see now is if the foundation actually oxidizes. So in the middle of the pan, you have this true neutral shade, and I'm going to squeeze just a teeny tiny bit of that foundation to see, so that you can see as well if it changes color. What do you think? Just a smidge. In the middle, there is that too neutral foundation put in before, and then below it's the fresh layer. When I look at it, just a teeny tiny bit, not really a lot. But then when I have it on my face, I actually enjoy how it changed color, if it has changed color. What do you think? I guess when you're gonna go to the shop for swatches, you can prepare yourself that it might change color just a tiny bit, but like not really a lot. I like it how it looks like. As you can see, it perfectly melts with my neck, and I don't have to worry about anything. Good. Okay. So the foundation is done, and now I want to conceal a little bit. So I'm going to use this gorgeous Magic Vanish. It's a corrector, basically a skin corrector, but I don't mind to use it as a concealer actually. Okay, so there's the products are actually sealed. You can see the seal in here. How do we open that? You know, this is the first impression. I guess I'm gonna just take the sticker off. There you go. Okay, it's time to get it into that box. And there it is! Oh my gosh, how cute! Look at this! A little teeny tiny Magic Vanish corrector. It isn't made in plastic. It is made of plastic, but then again, it still gives you that luxurious vibe, like this golden copper color. I love it. And then you go inside. Okay. And this is color Fair, and I can tell you instantly that even the lightest color, Fair, is still a little bit of a peachy, like a little bit peachy. I prefer to use my finger and my own temperature of my finger under my eyes, so yeah, I'm going to do it like that. It is very nice in touch. Oh, it feels more or less in touch like the concealer from Glossier, or like the concealer from It Cosmetics, that emollient concealer. And let's see, I'm going to apply it to my under eye. I don't like heavy concealers. I like something light under my eyes, just a teeny tiny bit, because obviously my under eye area is really very textured. After all, I'm over 40 years old. So, you know, just a little bit of a correction would be perfect, but just not too much, okay? I like those kind of undetectable makeups when they just beautify you and not cover you. This is me. I don't want to cover my beauty. I want to enhance my beauty, you know? But however you like it, however is your method, I totally respect that, you know? Okay. Oh my gosh. It looks really cute. You know, when you touch it, you can feel like it's emollient, but then when you apply it to your eyes, it transfers to that kind of a satin matte. What is this? What is this wizardry? I like it. Okay. And I think when it comes to corrections, for me, what do you think? Do I need more? I don't think I need more. I'm actually happy with how it turns out. That's really cool. Anyway, few seconds to my backdrop. Can you see it? It has just arrived, and then I wrapped it. I put it over there behind me, and oh my gosh, the marks from the packaging. Will I ever get rid of it? And then I was actually terrified to iron it and to make it flat, because this fabric, it's kind of like fabric, but it's plastic. So strange. So I leave it like that. Bear with me. The backdrop is not perfect. Hopefully it's gonna stretch on its own while hanging, maybe one day. Back to the makeup. Oh gosh. Okay, I really like it. I really enjoy it for now. Let me use my second mirror, the close-up mirror. It kind of dries on its own, but at the same time it doesn't expose a lot my wrinkles, because as you I do have wrinkles, obviously everyone has, we're just human beings, you know. But I like it. I really like it how it looks like. If I wouldn't done anything now, I could just set up with a setting up mist and just be on the go, and yeah, I would be done. I would be actually happy and satisfied. So yes, but this is not over, because we still have few other products, and this is the king and queen that has been seen hundreds, thousands, millions of times on YouTube, you know, praising by lots of makeup artists. Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. For a superstar youth glow. I actually can't wait it. I ordered mine in the shade 2, which is fair and pale. It's supposed to be a little bit of a peachy undertone, which is perfect for me because my skin is actually fair, but when it is contacted with the sun, it burns. It changes into the lobster skin. So, but you know, it burns and then it falls off and then it's fair again. It's so unfair. Some people, they just like on the sun, enjoying the sun, tanning. I don't tan. There's no way I can tan. No, I don't tan. Anyway, time to unwrap it, and there it is. The flawless filter. Oh, this is the glass bottle, and again, I can certainly sense the luxurious, the luxurious, the luxurious packaging and how luxurious this product is, you know. So yes, this is really exciting. I'm like a baby, you know. Let me swatch it on my hand. I hardly ever swatch anything these days on my hand because I'm getting allergies from the makeup and I'm scared I'm gonna, you know, get any allergy from any makeup. Anyway, this is how it looks like. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It is, you know, it is a very pretty glow without looking extremely like sparkly. It's just a glow. It's oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some to my cheeks. And this dough for the applicator, it doesn't pick up a lot of product actually. I could say that it picks up a perfect amount of this product. Okay, time to give a little bit myself of a glow. I am going to use first my finger, and the temperature of my finger is going to help to distribute the product evenly on my face. I'm sorry, sorry not sorry, I'm using the middle finger. I'm always using the middle finger, but I'm not trying to be rude to anyone. This is just how I do it, you know? Oh my gosh, look at this. It's like je ne sais quoi, like this je ne sais quoi moment, you know, and is it somewhere there? Is this something there? Is it not? Wow. There is a makeup on my face, but at the same time it looks kind of natural, you know? Maybe it would have looked different if I would layer, then layer, then layer, and layer, but this is just not down my alley. I absolutely prefer it to put little teeny tiny layers, and this is how it looks like. I really like it. Okay, another step in this little little exploration and this little adventure with the luxurious makeup with Charlotte Tilbury is going to be this lip tint, which is actually not only the lip tint but the cheek tint as well. And mine is in the shade Tripping on Love. I do trip on love. Anyway, I am actually going to use it on my cheeks and then a little bit on my lips because I am very curious how it is going to perform. It is sealed again. All the products of Charlotte Tilbury, they are perfectly sealed. I absolutely love it, you know. How many times you bought the product that it has arrived and it doesn't have a seal, and then you're kind of wondering, is it fresh? Has it been opened? Has anyone been looking into it? I had some experiences, but it's a different subject for another story, not today. Ah, okay, look at this. I don't know if you can see it. There's a teeny tiny heart in here and on this product. How cute is that? Okay, it looks really pretty. This is plastic. So some of the products, they're made of glass, and some some of the products they are inside the glass packaging, and some of the products they're inside the plastic packaging. I don't really mind, you know. I'm absolutely fine. But now I'm a little bit scared because the complexion looks absolutely flawless. It looks really gorgeous, and I hope that this product will not disturb what is already on my face. Oh, look how cute! How cute, little teeny tiny doe foot. Oh, like the wand. Ooh, how cute. Anyway, oh my god, it smells like vanilla. It smells like cookie. I don't know, should I be putting on as a cheek blush? I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Here we go. I'm a little bit scared, but okay, let's do it. I'm going to use 2 dots first because I don't really know how pigmented it is. They say it's tint, but sometimes the tint are very sheer and sometimes they're absolutely contrary to the sheerness. And since it is a little bit, I can be courageous about that. I can put some on. It is like that kind of a vibrant cherry color tint. My preference, and this is my own personal preference, I like to put the color only on my cheekbones here, way up. Yeah, I see some color. I see some color coming through. It gives me a little bit of a life. Let me use the sponge a little bit. And then the same thing on the other side. It's not as potent, this thing is not as potent as you would have probably seen from the traditional blushes. But there's certainly something happening here. And yeah, it's my first impression, so I can't really say for how it is going to perform. I'm just going to test it and then we'll see, you know? What do you think? Let me use the close-up mirror so that I can have a look. It looks pretty. Okay, from the close-up I can actually see. It looks pretty. It is matte. And then the flawless filter, the Hollywood flawless filter is actually giving you a little bit of a glow. It still looks pretty and natural. I absolutely love it. How wonderful. Okay. I'm going to keep this tint because then in the end I'm going to put this on my lips. It actually smells like vanilla, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And we have only 2 steps left. The next step, what is going to happen, is going to be a little bit of a powder. Although I really feel like the foundation has set on its own, I can just a teeny tiny feel it on my face. I can just teeny tiny feel it on my face, but I still want to use it because I heard it so many times on YouTube that it's perfect, it's wonderful, it gives you the airbrush feeling, the Photoshop, it disguises your pores, it hides your pore. It absolutely disguises your pores, make it disappear, and I'm looking forward to it, so I definitely want to try it. And the product is protected again by the seal. How gorgeous. So I am actually opening right now the product. Oh shoot, I broke the seal. If you would be hearing some singing, that's because I have a very musical neighbor. She loves to sing, well, and she sings really very nice. And then she has musical friends, so they come from time to time and they just give me a concert for free. Even if I'm not really up for it because I'm filming. No, they will still sing. Anyway, okay, the seal is ripped and it's time to look at the powder. So my airbrush, I can't spell it. Why I can't spell it? My Airbrush Flawless Finish powder is in color Fair number 1. Oh my goodness. Looks really pretty. It is plastic, but for example, look at this. This is Magic Vanish, my under eye corrector, and this is the powder. They all, oh, you know what, I really spend a lot of money on that product, but then when you have those products and when you actually play with them, you do not feel so guilty anymore while you spend so much money, because you can definitely feel the luxury that is coming out from these products. So yeah, let me open it. I'm scared. I'm scared because it's kind of slippery, that it's gonna slip out of my hands and it's gonna fly somewhere. Okay, let's open the product. Ta-da! There is a mirror in here, and then there is a product, the powder, and the number 1 fair, because obviously I'm a fair skin person. So right now I could use a brush, there it is, and apply just a little bit of that powder to my face, because my skin is normal to dry, but I do not really enjoy a lot of powder. So I just, you know, was very curious. Will this powder really make my pores disappear? Will it mattify me? Will it... what will it's gonna do? Anyway, enough talking. The brush. Okay. Well, okay, I see it. The powder is really very gentle. Like the gentle. The powder is really very finely milled. You don't have to rub it. You can just like press. As you can see, there is a powder in here. And yeah, let's just give it a go. By the way, let me check my under eyes just real quickly before applying the powder, so that if there are any creases. Wow. Okay. You know, the Magic Vanish has already set on its own, and it barely gave me any creases. I absolutely love it. So yeah, time to apply the powder. So what I can say instantly about this powder is that it definitely mattifies your skin, you know? So if you had that Flawless Filter, Hollywood Flawless Filter Luminizer, it will definitely kind of like dim it, kind of like shut it down a little bit, giving you a matte, real matte feeling. About the skin, as I said, the skin is definitely mattified. The pores are... they are visible, okay? People are saying, oh my gosh, my pores are invisible. My pores are invisible. They absolutely disappeared. No, they didn't disappear. They're definitely visible, but they're not exposed, you know? The foundation and the products that I used so far, they didn't expose the pores, and it looks really nice, and yeah, I absolutely like it. The blush is very delicate, and it gives a little bit of a flash of color. I could actually, now I think, when I think about it, I could actually buy a bronzer to give a little bit like of the dimension to the face. I haven't got it. I already spent more than 200 euros on this brand, so you know, that was the only thing that I had to skip for now. But yeah, it looks really nice. It looks really nice. I like it. I wish it would not shut down the illuminator so significantly as it does right now. I'm actually scared if I should apply. Well, I'm gonna apply a little bit more of this Hollywood Flawless Filter, just a teeny tiny bit. I hope it's not gonna disrupt anything. I'm actually a little bit scared, but I want a little more bit of a glow. And oh my gosh, this Hollywood Flawless Filter, this product is everything. It's like, if you would be wondering what might be the best product, it might be this Hollywood Flawless Filter, you know. Oh, it gives that healthy glow to the skin, you know, and it smells quite nice actually. Yeah, and then I just reapply it a little bit with a sponge, and yeah, I'm done. Anyway, we're almost done with our little adventure with Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm going to use this tint on my lips and see how it's going to look and perform. has an interesting taste. Okay, so let's say it loud and clear. In the studio lights, I can see my lips being really very reddish with that tint, but when I see it in a real light, it's just about right. It's just, the color is absolutely perfect and wonderful. And I'm going to cheat probably, and I'm going to put a little bit of a lip gloss because I'm very curious how it's going to look like. Wait. Okay, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and put something else on my lips apart from this tint, which is going to be my favorite, the one and only, the best product of all the products that I've ever used, the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the color Fussy. I absolutely am mad, like mad about the lip products, but about the lip glosses, not the lipsticks. I don't use lipsticks. I might use the lip tint that you can see and then top it with the gloss. Perfect. Wonderful. Yes. And yeah, the lips are still popping on the camera. I can definitely see it, but in the real light, they're the perfect lip type of a color. I like it. Okay, and we're gonna wrap up this journey by using the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It has a very nice scent. And there you have it, guys. Look at this, a full face of Charlotte Tilbury luxurious makeup. What do you think? What do you think? Your opinion matters most, actually, not mine. When I actually look at myself, I see myself a little bit like of a soft glam satin makeup, that there's a little bit of a glow but not too much. The color shade is absolutely perfect, too neutral of the foundation. It melts perfectly with my neck, and then if I'm gonna get tanned, which doesn't happen very often, I have 3 neutrals so that I can mix them together. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, so this is the first impression. By the end of the day, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna see how the whole product performed. And yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you in a few hours. Hello everyone. Well, as you can see, I'm outside chilling. It is absolutely beautiful in here, sunny, warm. As you can see, there is lake, sun, and it's actually evening time, around 8 in the evening. So I went outside to show you how the makeup looked like in the natural lights, because obviously the studio lights are completely different, you know. So first things first, no major traces on the mask. And let me show you a present makeup from the close-up. As you can see, the color, the shade of the foundation 2N is absolutely perfect for my fair skin. It melts beautifully with my neck without the necessity of putting anything on my neck. This is what I think. The skin looks beautifully glowy because of the flawless filter, and there's a little bit of tint of color because of that tint for lips and the cheeks. Everything kind of works together, giving a really very flawless kind of a filter look. So far, I really enjoy it. So it's time to go back to the studio for a final summary. Let's go. Alrighty. Okay, the time has arrived to go to bed. It is almost midnight now. I'm really sleepy, and yeah, I'm dreaming about washing the makeup away and just putting some skincare and go to bed. But before that, it's time for a little summary of what has happened on my face. Luxurious makeup, Charlotte Tilbury. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, the summary. Okay, so I'm gonna open the box once again, and then I'm gonna put out the products one by one, and then I'll be talking about my own personal opinion about these products. So first, Airbrush Flawless Filter, Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Yes, absolutely, it worked. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It set my makeup. As you can see, I'm still wearing the makeup. It looks really cool. It looks really very nice. The next thing, Hollywood Flawless Filter, highlighter, primer, absolutely must have. If I would be asked among all these items what I would like to have, and I could only choose one, I would say the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This product is just basically just stole my heart. It gives you such a beautiful shine, such a beautiful glow without looking sparkly. It looks very natural, and still when I look at it, I really liked it. I really like it a lot. Tinted Love, lip and cheek tint. Basically on my lips it didn't stay for a very long time. I had something like some meal and it was gone. But then on my cheek I liked it. It gave me a really beautiful, that kind of a wash of color that I like, that it didn't look makeup-y. It looked natural, and I absolutely liked it. Magic Vanish Corrector. That little teeny, why I say teensy all the time, I don't know. That little teeny thing. It definitely corrected my dark places here under the eyes, and give me that kind of a very soft and delicate concealing effect, something that I like a lot. But then again, let me take my glasses off. It looks a little bit like wrinkly, and I don't know, was it because I put foundation on and then the Magic Vanish, or is it because of the product itself? It set on its own and it looked a little bit wrinkly, but not super dry. Nonetheless, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And the next product was the powder. Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Yeah, another star of the show, you know. Gorgeous, compact. I wish there would be more powder there for the price that they're offering. It set my makeup very nicely, without looking super extra matte. Have nothing really bad to say about it. I totally enjoyed it. I really liked it. And the star of the show, I suppose, the foundation, it's late. The Airbrush Flawless Foundation, in my favorite shade, which was 2N. For me, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, but there is a big but. There is a big but. What I'm trying to say is the foundation is tricky. You definitely need to have some skills to know how to apply it. Because the consistency is very thick, and I believe if I would layer it as a full coverage foundation and layer it and layer it, and it would not look good. So on my face personally, it looked the best as if I put a very thin, teeny thin layer, and then actually, as you can see, it looked much nicer. So for me personally, before I'm going to put this foundation, I need to put a very rich, moisturizing, pampering skincare, and then a very thin layer of the foundation, because the foundation is self-setting and drying. This is a good thing because, well, it extends the longevity of the foundation, but at the same time there is some cost to it, which means the skin after a while during the day might look dry. So I was wearing these products for, I don't know, more or less 7-8 hours, and this is what I'm trying to say. For example, when I smile, I don't know if you can see it, but basically when I use lots of this kind of things, you can see my wrinkles are being exposed, which is absolutely normal, because when my skin is dry, and well, one of the reasons was this foundation, when my skin is drying, then I definitely can see much more wrinkles, instead of when my skin is moisturized, then these wrinkles are not really very visible, because my skin is just resting and it's much more pampered, you know. So I guess the bottom line of this story is that Paris Star channel is giving green light for the whole makeup, which means that this is definitely makeup that I liked, I enjoyed during the day. It looked really nice. It even now looks really very nice, you know, after all these hours. So it's definitely makeup that I would like to continue exploring, and for me it was worth my money, and I spent quite a lot, you know. In the beginning when I spent it, I was a little bit having a mixed feelings. Oh my god, and I was like, is it too much? Am I exaggerating? But then when I actually jumped on that wagon, you know, on the train, on that thing, I've noticed that it all makes sense, you know. All the product kind of got married together, and it looked nice during the whole time when I was wearing it. So for me, it's a green light. It's the products that are definitely worth exploring, and if you would like to, if it's something that interests you, you can explore it too. So yeah. And one last thing, it's time to clean my face, and then you're gonna see for the last time my face, half of my face cleaned and half of my face covered in foundation. So let's do that. And so here you are. I don't know if it's visible in the camera, I can see it. The half of this face is actually washed away without any makeup anymore, and this one is covered with makeup. It looks really flawless. Like when they tell you that it's Airbrush flawless, they actually don't lie, you know. It actually looks like that. This is no makeup, this is makeup. I actually enjoyed it. Anyway, I was thinking, if you would like to hear the whole in-depth review about this foundation, let me know, and then I will dive deeper into the subject, and then I will explain more thoroughly what is the best way to work with this foundation to make it look the best, you know. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, it's time to wrap this up, because it's getting really very late and I want to go to bed. So thank you very much for watching, And let's see each other in our next episode, shall we? Mwah. Goodbye.